Welcome back guys, this is my GTX 570 review and I have waited a long time to make this video and I'm sorry about that. But first of all I want to thank you for over 20 subs and more than 10,000 views. It really means a lot to me that there's people out there watching the content that I make. So yeah, with that said, let's move right into the video. Welcome back. So the GTX 570 was released all the way back in 2010. Which makes it almost 7 years old. It was the second card to be released in the 500 series from Nvidia, with its big brother being the GTX 580, and it also had the 590, but that's just two 580s, even though they use the same core. So will it still be good to pwn noobs? Will it make dinner tomorrow? And does it work all day? Only some of those questions will be answered, and no, it does not make dinner. The games I tested were Dirt 4, CSGO, Rocket League and The Witcher 3. As many of you guys know, Counter-Strike is a competitive game and the GTX 570 actually got rather good FPS with an average of 164 FPS. You could even use this with a high refresh rate monitor, with the minimum being 102, which it's not too bad, but it could be better, and the maximum was 282. So if you play a lot of CSGO and you have a 570, I would say hold on. But if you play something else, well, let's see. The second game I tested was Rocket League, which I would call a semi-competitive game because there are people playing it competitively, but I think most people just play it for fun. So with an average of 97 FPS, a minimum of 73 and a maximum of 131, there's some pretty good FPS there, but not enough if you have a high refresh rate monitor, so you would need to turn the settings down because you got 97 on maximum settings. So for maximum, I would look somewhere else if you play a lot of Rocket League with a high refresh rate. But if you don't, well, it's perfect for you. You don't need to update your GPU and you can still use your system. So The Witcher 3 is a bit different. It's an adventure game, so you don't need a million FPS or anything like that. But with an average of 31 FPS on the medium settings, I would actually look somewhere else if you want to run this game with decent visuals. So this was on medium settings. Going anything higher than that would drop below 31 FPS on average with a minimum of 23. So if you play a lot of AAA games that looks this good, so I would look somewhere else. So it's time to upgrade your 570 if that's the type of game you play. So next up, and the last game I tested, was Dirt 4, which is a rally racing game, and over 60 FPS would be nice in this game, but with an average of 53 I can't really complain from this 7-year-old graphics card. It managed to pump out a maximum of 63 FPS, which is kinda good for this card, and I would say that if you play Dirt 4 you can get by with a 570 that is, not just a 70, you will need a 570. So that's about it for the gaming tests. So if you are looking at a 570 used and you come across this video, I would say go for it if you see these numbers and they are okay with you. But I would advise you to get one with a good cooler because the 570 runs really hot. Mine didn't go under 80 degrees while I was playing. So it had to ramp up the fans maximum I can hear it through my headset, which is not the greatest experience. So if you are planning to buy one of these and you want one, really want one, then I would actually look at the 600 series, or if you get a really good deal, I would say go for it if you are satisfied with the results that you saw here. So thanks for watching this video. I will be back not in a month this time, but pretty soon, and thanks for watching.